Hello and welcome to another unboxing video. I'm Fettouhi and today we have actually some really cool stuff here, I think. I'm actually not 100% sure, but this here came in the mail. It actually came yesterday, but I haven't had time to actually unpack it. And it didn't get delivered correctly, so I had to go to a place to get it and blah blah blah. It's here now. So I am pretty sure this here is the Kickstarter that I backed some time ago, and it was shipped from the UK, and I'm guessing you are all going to be really excited when you actually see it, because it's actually pretty cool. I haven't really followed that much the Kickstarter. I normally just let the Kickstarter, when they've gotten the things up and running and everything is looking cool, I pretty much let them do their stuff and hope for the best. So yeah. So let's see what we have. We have a lot of packaging, and we have a lot of cool stuff here. So this here is a book actually, and a poster also. I backed this here, I think it was a year ago, a little over a year ago. And this here's going to be really cool. So it's got, everybody's getting theirs since it's produced in UK, Europe and UK are getting it faster because of shipping, of course, but it is really cool. So we have a poster here, which we're going to take a look at. And this here is the SNES hardback. And we're going to see this here in just a sec. So, as you can see right here, more packaging. We're actually going to save this here for just a second, then we're going to take a look at this here. Let me actually get this here out of the way fully to make sure we can actually see it, because it is actually pretty large, if I remember correctly. I need to frame this here at some point. So, let us take out this here. This here is the Iceland poster, and we're gonna see that in just a sec. And let me actually try and get this here. Let's do it this way. And try and turn down the light a little bit so it's not so exposed. So as you can see here, this here is the SNES Island poster. And the whole thing is the book is a history book of all SNES games, pretty much. And there's been interviews with people. It's been a big thing. He did a SNES, I think, or a NES. This here's the SNES version. I didn't back the other one, sadly. I was too late on this, but this here is my favorite Nintendo console. And this here is, of course, gonna get framed, and I will of course tweet out a picture via Instagram as soon as it is, because this here is awesome. And you could choose between different posters, but yeah, really cool. So that's that, and we're gonna fold that up nice and tight again. I need to go to IKEA and get a frame, and IKEA has many weird things, frames included. And actually all my frames are from IKEA, so I need to measure this here also. But let us get back to the most important thing, is actually the book. And the other cool stuff here. So there was actually a hole here, so we're gonna exploit this here already. Go on. I am pretty sure I am in the credits for this here book. I'm not sure. I can't remember what tier I backed it. But this here's the hardcover. I think there's also going to be a soft paperback of it. So let us start up with take this here out, which I have no idea what it is. Then we're going to take this here out. And you can see it's pretty substantial. It's not like this here book is 2 pages or 20 pages. This here is actually pretty awesome. So you can see right here, holy crap, this here's gonna be fun. Let's get this here out of the way. Let's look at it. The unveiling, guys, the unveiling. Just look at it. Oh, it has even, oh, beautiful, some corner protection. Let us take a look at this beauty. Let's move that out of the way. So we have some things here. I have actually no idea what this here is, but we'll put that over here. So the SNES Super Famicom, a virtual compendium. So this here is what I backed. There is a bitmap book present, and this here is a thanks from him. Thanks for backing. Great stuff. And this here is the comic, and this here is a nice 3D art book. And here we have it. It's pretty substantial, and you can see here it's actually a slider, and we have a nice. It's heavy. It's heavy. And it's looks like it's gonna go for £30. Bitmap Books UK Co UK. I'll hit that link in the description so you can check that out. I do not know when the official release date is. I do think backers are gonna get it early. So yeah, be aware of that. But I do think if you're a fan of this here, great console with its many games, awesome games that I've tried to recollect, some of them. I do think it's worth your time, and also if you're interested in the history of this here great console, I do think it is worth your thing, and it has some 3D here. It actually, if you should be able to see a little bit in the screen. So yeah, here we have it. Here it is, and there we go. So let us start out by looking at, we have some things here. I do not know what that is, but we'll check that out. So there we go. As I said, it's a hardcover. I've never been a fan of this here because I have a hard time reading stuff with these here flip-ons, folders, things here. But as you can see, this here is a high quality book. It is not something they have cheaped on, which I do appreciate a lot. It is around, just for reference, it's around 530, 540 pages of detailed instruction, and you can see right here, or maybe you can, but let's zoom in and let's get this here focused a little bit. So as you can see here, it is detailed with some great with a great appendix for each game. So if I, for instance, want to check out Final Fantasy 3 / Final Fantasy 6, which is how it was released, I can go to 350. I can also go to some of the other ones, and that is a really great thing. So if you want to, for instance, say, okay, let us look up one of my all-time favorite games, which is Super Metroid, it is page 400. So let us go to 400. And you can see the art here is substantial. Mario Kart, some other games here. Oh, you have nice book, book covers, or not covers, I can't remember what the name is, but to remember where you were, at what point you were last time you read it. We have, let's zoom a little bit out, there we go. This here is really cool that we have this here in the book, so with different colors, so you can mark it for different pages if you want to. Really cool. So let us go to Super Metroid, which I'm really interested in. Let's see here, Super Metroid. There we go. Super Metroid, it is filled with nostalgia. I do think it's been hard for them actually getting the licensing from it, but I hope Nintendo actually has been willing to help them out doing this here book. So you have some background here, you have some knowledge here, guest reviewer, and then you go over to Rare, Donkey Kong, and again, there are limited information about some of the games. Super Metroid, I'm a little bit sad to see it is a little bit limited, but that again is because many of the things are behind closed doors and it's hard to get some of the media and some of the stuff out there. But again, if you can see, for instance, Rare here, Rare, the inside story, so you have really detailed information about Donkey Kong 2, multiple pages. So again, we have Superman here. We can go ahead and do some other things here. So this here is, we have Contra here, and beautiful high, just beautiful, beautiful art. And again, this here has been in the works for some time. This here looks like art type, but it's actually biometal. Okay. So again, James Pond 2, I remember that. Great game. Brawl Brothers, Lost Vikings, Rock and Roll Racing, yeah, Contra again, Blazion. So yeah, so many things. And again, you can go back here, and I'm guessing Chrono Trigger is of course here. Let's actually look up Chrono Trigger, which is again said to be one of the best RPGs in the world. I do like the RPG. It is a great game, but it came out here. Chrono Trigger. So Chrono Trigger is going to be 442. So let us look at that just for the fun of it. Ooh. Surprise here. Look at that. A fold out. Wow. Again, it's Chrono Trigger, so there are some things here. Wow. Nice. Nice surprise here. Fan service. I remember this here part where you go against the robot here. So yeah, great stuff, great stuff. So let's take a look at the last thing. We're just going to put this here back in. Slide it right in for protection. And take this here. We have that. Again, it makes a nice bump, so you know it's heavy. Let's look at the last part of it. And I do like this here. It's great packaging. So we have this here. And this here is just a protection. Yeah. And let us go nice and steady here, so we do not scratch anything. Great. Throw that out, and what do we have here? So this here is some high quality posters, I think. I can't remember what game this is. Oh, it's Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Ah, great. Super Nintendo and its best. This here is the American version. The European one looks a little bit different. And here you have it. This here is the European one because this here is how the controller looked in Europe. The eject button. Ooh, I can't actually see. Is this here Final Fantasy 2? This here is the Japanese one. Actually, the European Japanese was actually how it, and there's your protector. So this art here we can put up. You have something from each. You have the European / the Asian market. You have of course the American one right here, and Super Ghosts and Ghost. I do not know why they chose specifically this here, but it's a great game. It's probably the hardest game on the system. So that is again a great addition to it. I do not know how, I can't remember the other tiers of that were there, but I do think there were some you can buy. I think it was more books. I think the book in general is the same. I don't think there's like a special. This was more like you can get. I think you can get 2 posters. And this here is the unofficial SNES Super Famicom Virtual Compendium, set of 5 art prints, photography by Matt Weasler. So that is awesome. So again, guys, I really hope you like this here. I've been super excited to see this here ship finally. So we have a great addition to the Super Famicom. It just launched in the Classic Edition, which I can recommend. The 21 games that are on there are really good. But yeah, we can only hope, and I hope to see more of these types of books here come out for Sega, the Master System, and so on and so forth, because there are great games out there, and I do hope that we will see re-releasing of some of the other games that some of the games, and again, virtual consoles is a great thing, and playing these games here. So again, hope you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button. Next to it, or just in the corner, there is a subscribe button if you want to see more videos. And of course, there is a dislike button if you want to hit that. There is a comment section. Please leave a comment if you want to pick this here up, if you're interested in which consoles you want to see in the future getting something like this here. Do you want something official like Nintendo actually doing this here themselves? Do you want to see other stuff? Leave comments. I love to read them, and I respond back to them. And follow me on the social media links that are in the description. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.